What's up guys, it's Austin. Welcome to today's vlog. Today, I'm gonna actually be telling you guys some really creepy, scary 3 a.m. challenges that you can do at home. These range from creepy to insanely creepy, so unless you're ready to play these games, I would suggest listen to these rules first before you decide to play them, of course. Starting with number 1, the Red Man game. The Red Man is a scary ritual or paranormal ghost game that comes from Japan. The game involves summoning a mysterious being using a cutout paper doll, 5 candles, and 2 mirrors. Damn. Warning, I have no idea whether or not it is safe to play the Red Man game, so this is why you gotta be careful. I don't know who or what the mysterious Red Man is or what he will do when he comes. The Japanese sources don't say. You will need a sheet of paper, scissors, red lipstick, 5 candles, and 2 mirrors. This game must only be played after dark and before dawn. That's really specific. Take the sheet of paper and cut out the shape of a paper man. Course. Using the pen, draw a line down the back of the paper man, write your own name on the left side, and write the word Rubius, I'll put the name right here, on the right side. Rubius is Latin for red. Makes sense. Arrange the 2 mirrors so that they are face to face with a gap between them. Using the lipstick, draw a pair of red eyes on the mirror on the left. The eyes should be at the center of the top half on the mirror. Position the paper man so that he is lying face down between the 2 mirrors. The mirror with the red eyes should be on his left, and the normal mirror should be on his right. Place the candles around the paperman in a circle in the following order. Imagine the face of a clock. The paperman's head is pointing to 12 and the legs are pointing to 6. First, place the first candle at 12, the second at 2, the third at 5, the fourth at 7, and the fifth at 10. Turn off any lights. Light the candles in the following order: 7, 12, 5, 10, 2. Using the scissors, cut the paperman down the middle. Move the left half towards the mirror on the left and the right half towards the mirror on the right. Both halves of the paperman will be within the circle of the candles. Close your eyes and repeat the following phrase 6 times. Please come. Please come. I will not move until you come. Extinguish the candles in the following order: 12, 7, 2, 10, 5. The game is over and the Red Man will appear in the room. Good God. Once you start playing the Red Man game, you must not stop until it is over. You must place the candles, light them, and extinguish them in the exact order given above. Do not let any daylight enter the mirror during the game. That's why you can only play after dark and before dawn. It is possible to play the game during the day, but you must play in a space that is in complete darkness. Only the person or people who want to meet the Red Man should be in the room. So if your friends don't want to play it, don't force them, otherwise the ritual A may not work, or B, you might get in trouble with the Red Man once you summon him. Warning again, after you finish playing the Red Man game, you need to dispose of the paper and candles by burying them. Whoa, I did not know that. Warning again, I don't know who the Red Man is, I don't know what he does when he appears. I would advise you to not play this game, but it could be extremely dangerous. Next game. This one isn't more or less a 3 a.m. ritual as it is just a weird game you can just play with your friends. It is called the Sandman game. I will warn you that this game sounds kind of gruesome, but I assure you that there is no gruesome things you have to do to the person to play this game. Sandman is a scary game kids play at sleepovers. You tell someone a story about having their body filled with sand and they feel much heavier. This game is also known as sandbags. To play the Sandman game, you need at least 2 people. One person lies on the floor on their back and everyone else sits in a circle around them. Wow, that doesn't sound like a satanic ritual right there. You can make up your own story and have it be as elaborate and scary as possible. Tell the person to concentrate only on the story. Whenever you are talking about a body part in the story, such as the arm, leg, or stomach, you run your finger lightly up and down that person's body part. Tell the person to open their eyes and get up. When they try to stand up, they will feel very heavy, as if their body is filled with sand. Wow, that's creepy. You tell the person they died in a horrible way. The Sandman came to your grave and dug up your body. He slit open your arm and filled it with sand. This is just an example. Then he stitched it back shut. He cut open your leg and filled it with sand. Yeah, this is a very gruesome thing, so you can like make up your own little like stories about how this person was cut open and filled with sand. I know, this is a very weird game. Okay, next game is called Black Mirror. I've actually done this game to summon the shadow Shadow Man. If you've not watched my Shadow Man series, it'll be somewhere up here. I did this to summon him, and it's a very scary thing. It's a very short ritual, so here we go. Black Mirror is a scary ritual that is used to contact the spirits of the dead. It is also known as psychomantium or mirror scrying. It was developed by researcher Ron Moody based on rituals found in ancient Egyptian and Greek scrolls. So this is a very ancient ritual. Black Mirror is a method of contacting a ghost. This game is really simple to play. I would not call this a game. All you need is a mirror, a dark room, a comfortable chair, and a dim light bulb or a candle. Find a dark empty room and place a mirror high up on the wall. Angle the mirror so that nothing is reflected back but darkness. Light a candle or turn on a light that has the same brightness as a single candle. Place the chair in the middle of the room, sit down and make yourself comfortable. Relax and gaze deeply into the mirror. This is where it got really creepy. When I played this, I actually saw the Shadow Man in the mirror. Holy. So I don't like that. I don't like that. Think of the dead person you want to see. Don't think about anything else. You have to really concentrate. Just clear your mind and concentrate only on the person you're trying to contact and that person only. The spirit of the dead person should appear to you. Just be patient. When Ron Moody was conducting experiments using this method, he led 300 people through these steps. It had an 80% success rate. Wow, that's crazy. So ancient rituals are not really a joke. I mean, a lot of these 3 a.m. challenges, you'd be surprised, are actually Wiccan rituals that witches do, pagan rituals or beliefs that people did back in the day. So some of these are actually real and legit. A lot of them I have done, as you could tell in my 3 a.m. challenges thing. When I do a 3 a.m. challenge, it very well is a real ritual that you're using to summon these demons. So think twice before you play these games, I will tell you again. Okay, this next game is very strange, and one day I would like to play this. It is called the Bath Game, or otherwise known as Daruma-san. Daruma-san sounds like a much cooler name. Daruma-san is a paranormal ghost game that originated in Japan, so we got another Japan game here. The game involves summoning a grotesque ghost that will follow you all day. The object of the game is to evade the ghost and prevent it from catching you. Warning, we advise you not to play the Bath Game. They say that playing Daruma-san can result in very bad things happening to you, dear God. Bath Game instructions. Before you go to bed at night, take off all your clothes and go into the bathroom. Fill the bathtub with water and turn off all the lights. Sit in the middle of the bathtub facing the faucets or taps. Wash your hair while repeating over and over the words Daruma-san fell down, Daruma-san fell down, as you're washing your hair with shampoo. As you wash your hair, in your mind you should see an image of a Japanese woman standing in a bathtub. She slips and falls on a rusty tap. The tap goes through her eyes and kills her. Okay, this is another gruesome image that I would rather not have in my head. Keep repeating the words Daruma-san fell down, Daruma-san fell down until you finish washing your hair. Your eyes must remain shut. You may hear or feel slight movement in the bathwater behind you. Oh, that is creepy. And you're keeping your eyes closed, so you're gonna feel a presence behind you, basically. Keep your eyes closed, do not peek. You have just summoned a ghost. Or a possible Japanese demon, what the heck. The ghostly figure of a woman will rise out of the water behind you. You'll feel her presence as she stares at you. Her head just behind your right shoulder, dear God. Her hair is black and tangled. Oh, like that girl from The Grudge. Her clothes are tattered and rotting. She has only one eye. Her left eye is wide open and bloodshot. Her right eye is missing, leaving just a bloody, hollow eye socket. When you sense the presence of the ghost, say out loud, "Why did you fall in the bath?" Keeping your eyes shut tightly, stand up, get out of the bath, be careful not to trip and fall. Immediately leave the bathroom and shut the door behind you. Now it is safe to open your eyes, leave the water in the bath overnight, and go to sleep. So you leave your bath water in the tub overnight? That's kind of weird. The next morning when you wake up, the game will begin. The ghost of the one-eyed woman will be following you all day. Whenever you turn to look, she will disappear. Throughout the day, you will glance over your right shoulder. You will occasionally catch a glimpse of her. She will get closer and closer as the day goes on. Do not allow her to catch you. Wow, this is a very long game. So it goes from night into the next day. So basically when it gets into the next morning, your day starts and this creepy Japanese girl is following you, basically. If you glance over your shoulder and see that she is way too close, you should shout out Tamare or Tamare. Shamar, which means stop. Then run away as quickly as possible. This will allow you to put some distance between yourself and the one-eyed woman. To end the game, you must catch a glimpse of the ghostly woman and shout Kita or Kaida, which means I cut you loose. Then hold out your hand in front of you and swing it down in a cutting motion like a karate chop. You should end the game before midnight, so end the game before midnight the next day. Otherwise, the one-eyed woman will appear in your dreams and follow you. That sounds really fun, not? So yeah, basically the rules are: do not open your eyes when the ghost appears, do not allow the ghost to trip you when you get out of the bath, do not re-enter the bathroom after you leave, do not drain the bathtub until morning, and do not allow the one-eyed woman to catch up to you. Alright, this is the last and final paranormal game. It is called the Three Kings Ritual. The Three Kings Ritual is a scary ghost game that supposedly enables the person who performs the ritual to access another dimension. There's a lot of 3 AM games that do that. The Three Kings Ritual could very well be dangerous, so you're advised not to attempt it. It is said that by performing the ritual, you can access a place they call the Shadow Side. Oh god, is this like the home of the Shadow Man that I had to deal with earlier this year? I think my house is still haunted by the Shadow Man, but let's continue. Its effectiveness depends on how closely you follow the instructions, so listen very carefully. To play the Three Kings game, you need a quiet and empty room, preferably I guess your bedroom. If necessary, cover the windows. Make sure that the room is in total darkness. This is called the dark room. You also need 3 chairs, 2 large mirrors, a candle, a lighter, an electric fan, and an alarm clock. Wow, that's a lot of things. I mean, pretty easy stuff to get, relatively. The summoning. Place a chair in the center of the room facing north. This is your throne. Place the other 2 chairs exactly to the left and right facing your throne. These 2 chairs are known as the Queen and the Fool. Place the 2 large mirrors on the Queen and the Fool chairs. That sounds very dangerous. What if one of the mirrors falls off the chairs? The mirrors should be facing each other. Okay, if you guys don't know this, when 2 mirrors face each other, it's known as a portal into the spiritual world, and like ghosts, demons, whatever can come through easier, especially at 3 AM, the devil's hour. If you sit on the throne facing straight ahead, you should be able to barely see your own reflection in both of the mirrors. If you see your own reflection in the corner of your eye, just barely there, then you've done it right. Place the electric fan behind you facing the throne, turn it on and leave it on. Turn off the lights, leave the door open, and go to your bedroom. Put the candles, lighter, alarm clock, and cell phone beside your bed. Set the alarm clock for exactly 3:30 AM. Turn off the lights and go to sleep while holding your childhood toy. Oh god, do I have any childhood toys left? When the alarm clock goes off at 3:30 AM, turn it off. Get out of bed, but don't turn on the lights. You have exactly 3 minutes to light your candle, make your way to the dark room to sit in your throne. You should be seated by 3:33. Now, I heard in between 3 and 4 is the devil's hour, but 3 o'clock AM and 3:33 AM, especially 3:33, can be another powerful moment in the witch's hour itself. In between 3 and 4, but 3 o'clock and 3:33 is like powerful for the witching hour in between those times. If the alarm clock did not go off at exactly 3:30 AM, abort the mission. If the door of the dark room is closed, remember, you left it open. Abort the mission. If the fan is off, remember you left it on. Abort the mission. If you're not seated on your throne by exactly 3:33 AM, abort the mission. Man, there's a lot of things that could end this game. This is why you have to listen, like they said in the beginning. If you have to abort the mission, leave the house immediately after 4:44 AM. After 4:44 AM, it is safe to return. If all is going as planned, you can proceed with the ritual. Sit down in your throne, look straight ahead, and stare into the darkness. Do not look into any of the mirrors. I won't spoil what happens next. All you need to know is that you won't be alone. If you have questions, you'll get answers. Sometimes those answers will come in the form of new questions. Whatever you do, make sure you do not look directly at the mirrors or the candle. Just stare straight ahead. Don't chicken out either. You need to stay seated until 4:44 AM. Just stay still and try not to move. It's okay to tremble a little bit. You need to stay seated for at least 1 hour and 11 minutes. Dang, this is a long game. I didn't specify which chair was the queen and which chair was the fool. That's because it's your job to find out. Also, from their point of view, you are either their queen or their fool, hence the name Three Kings. Do not let the candle go out or the ritual will end. This is a backup measure to protect you. Remember, the fan is behind you. Your body is between the fan and the candle. If your body was suddenly moved or dragged out of the chair, the fan would immediately put the candle out. So you gotta make sure that you do not move at all, or else you're gonna put the candle out and the ritual is gonna end and it's gonna fail, and possibly a bunch of angry spirits will be really mad at you. That backup measure may save your life. To end the ritual, you can blow out the candles at 4:44 a.m. I read on a different set of rules that it was 4:34, but whatever. If the candle goes out before 4:44 a.m., you're on your own. Please be safe. Don't play this game. All right, guys, that is the end of the scariest 3 a.m. challenges that you can play at home. Be careful while you play them. Listen to the instructions thoroughly if you decide to pick any one of these games. So these are like the top 5 that I found that I thought would be really interesting. Go ahead and leave a comment down below and subscribe if you're new. See you guys in the next video. Peace.